Former president of the Nigerian Table Tennis Federation, Enitan Oshodi, has been unanimously elected as the 6th president of the African Table Tennis Federation, ATTF. Oshodi was elected at the 2024 Elective Annual General Meeting held at the African Union headquarters in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, taking over from Egypt's Khaled El-Salhy. The former Commissioner for Youth, Sports and Social Development in Lagos State becomes the second Nigerian to lead the continental body following engineer Segun George, who served between 1988 and 1996.
Well, I mean, the first thing is that it's rather overwhelming. I mean, the support I've received coming onto the election has been great, and the support we've received today has been great. But more importantly, I think we've managed to build a good team, and this team will go ahead now to take charge and try and make things even bigger and better. You know, we must give kudos to the outgoing president. A lot of hard work done. Now it's time to bring table tennis to the fore in Africa. We're chasing sports like athletics, basketball, football. I think we can catch up with them. We have some ideas and we'll be bringing them in. A lot of young talent in Africa. This is the time that for us to help them get to the top of world table tennis. And I think, you know, there's a lot of scope for us going forward. You know, my focus in table tennis ever since I was a chairman in Lagos has been youth development. And, you know, this is the time for that. I think we have so much talent, as we've seen in our youth tournaments, a lot of talent all over Africa. But now is the time to get them playing. The top players in the world now are under 20 years old. Our players have to be in that category. So we're happy at where we are, but we know we have a lot of work. But then we'll be getting the help we need from ITTF and from the private sector. What has lacked in table tennis in Africa is the support from the corporate world. And I believe we have the talent on this team to get the corporate world on board. Funding.
This is not the first time. The difference is happening to our country.
It means that we've been under the leadership of Mr. Khaled El-Salhy that did a fantastic job. It's now handed over to Mr. Oshodi, and what he has built, I'm talking about the previous president, Mr. Oshodi, will take it to further in a new era, in the new 4 years. It has to be different. I want to thank the people that voted for me, for their confidence in me. We need to raise money and not be dependent on the ITTF. We've got a strong team with marketing and media, and I am very positive that it will all go well for the ATTF. Thank you.
Thank you.
It was an embarrassment.
The Nigerian Cricket Federation has announced that the 2024 National Women's Championship will be held at the Twin Cricket Oval of Moshood Abiola National Stadium in Abuja. The tournament is set to kick off from October 20th to 27th. According to the Secretary General of the Federation, Sanni Mohammed, the event is the culmination of the zonal elimination that had gone on at different cricket clusters across the nation. Over 140 players from zonal finalists in Lagos, Ekiti, Kogi, Kaduna, Gombe, Edo, Akwa Ibom and Anambra states will join top cricket officials across the nation for the Women's Championship. MFM emerged as winners of the Zenith MBBF Final 8 Championship in the Women's Basketball Premier League after securing a 64-53 win over Nigeria Customs on Tuesday. MFM star Wando picked up the MVP award for her brilliant performances all through the competition, which was held at the National Stadium in Surulere, Lagos. Meanwhile, First Bank defeated Royal Aces 46-45 in the third-place playoff to pick up the bronze medal. Nigeria's under-20 men's team, the Flying Eagles, arrived in Lomé, Togo ahead of their participation in this month's WAFUB Under-20 Championship. The team, which consisted of 20 players and 12 officials, departed the shores of Nigeria and touched down at the Genagbe Eyadema International Airport in Lomé on Tuesday afternoon. The Flying Eagles, who are looking to defend their title, have spent the last week in Remo Stars Training Complex in Ekene, Ogun State, undergoing intense training with quality equipment and facilities at their disposal. Meanwhile, Honorable Kunle Tsuname, president and owner of Remo Stars, has promised to shower the team with monetary rewards if they are able to return with the trophy. Tsuname will give the team a sum of 1 million on departure from the Kenya Institute on Monday, has pledged the sum of 5 million naira to the Flying Eagles if they successfully defend the title they won in Niger Republic. The Flying Eagles are drawn in a 3-team Group B with the 2 best teams to reach the semi-finals. They will begin their campaign in the championship against Burkina Faso on Friday, October 18, before taking on Côte d'Ivoire 3 days later. The Flamingos of Nigeria will begin their campaign at the 2024 FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup in Dominican Republic when they take on New Zealand in Group A on Wednesday night. The West African Giants are making their 7th appearance in the competition and will look to do better than their last outing in India, where they finished in 3rd place. It also marks back-to-back tournament appearances for them, having failed to qualify for the only time in 2018. Bankole Olowokere's ladies will also take on Ecuador and tournament host Dominican Republic.